A 17-point victory for the home team tonight. What a home court advantage Kaseya Center's been for the Miami Heat. 10-2 is their record at home. Your Heat Live postgame presented by Verizon. Monday night basketball, a joyful evening for the Heat. They score 140 points or better for the fifth time this season. The Heat improved their record to 14-7. That's tied with Toronto for the third best record in the Eastern Conference. Here's what we got ahead. Your Verizon Heat Live postgame menu includes a main course of Coach Spo's postgame press conference. John Crotty, the first head coach in Heat history, Ron Rothstein and Amy Audibert will break it all down. You'll hear from players from inside the locker room and at the podium, and poignant for Ron Rothstein to be on with us tonight, especially because in that first season of Heat basketball back in 1988-89, the Heat played the Clippers in their very first game, lost at Miami Arena, would go on to lose 16 more games to go to 0-17 that first year before that first win at the Sports Arena in Los Angeles against the Clippers. So they gave us our first win, our first loss, our first win, and this lopsided victory tonight. Eric Reed with John Crotty. John, I guess the headline, the Heat offense continues to roll. Tonight, 8 different players contributed to a 24 three-point game.
Impressive. And just the spacing, the pressure that Miami's offense is applying on opponents, the way they're moving the basketball. It was really fun to watch the way they were sharing, the unselfish nature. All the starters, I thought, were...
Wiggins had 6.
Powell was
Bam
6.
Powell with 6.
Yeah.
Bam with 5.
Yeah, it was just so many different guys contributing the way they were sharing the basketball. I thought that was the story tonight. They kept the pressure on, and fourth quarter gave a little bit of it back, but it was just another great offensive performance by Miami from the get-go.
Yeah, 35-point first quarter, followed by a 41-point second quarter. The Heat had a 38-point lead in this game. Late in the third quarter, let's get you caught up if you missed any of it with tonight's game summary on the Heat's 14th victory of the season. First of all, it started with defensive havoc. John, James Harden had a nightmare game for him.
Shoot the ball.
So 24 made threes for the third time in franchise history. All 3 times it's happened in the month of December. We're glad it happened on this night. This first night of December in 2025, 24 triples, a season high, 10 blocks, also a season high. He continued to be the best team defending the 3. Tonight, the Clippers miss 20 of their 29 triples. So good defense with some of the best offense the NBA has seen this year. The surprising start, it continues for the Heat. We'll see you from the road. Dallas on Wednesday, Orlando on Friday. That's John. I'm Eric. Let's send it to Jax and the coach.
Gentlemen, thank you very much. We'll see you on Heat Force 1 on the morrow, flying out of here to Dallas. Ron, let's get to really the idea of tone setting. And it really happened at the beginning of the game, at the beginning of the second half. It's the captain squaring up. He hadn't hit a lot of threes recently. I think like 3 of 14 over the last few games. I mean, Bam was locked in, set the tone, and then get back and play defense.
Well, three-point shooting recently has been in the tank, be quite frank. And came out, we got it going. We had a rhythm going. But I thought, just the eye test, I don't know the numbers, but I thought we were the most active defensively that I've seen us in a while. Deflections, little tips here and there, deny the next pass, break their rhythm a little bit. The activity, Wiggs blocking shots. I mean, I just thought that contributed to our overall dominance early in the game.
You got a little play you want to just...
Yeah, so we had to wait. I had a couple.
I don't know how you picked one.
Well, when it's 140... Folks, you mind we stay until 3 or 4 in the morning? We might be able to.
We got work tomorrow.
We might be able to work. What is it? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. We're in the toy store. They're in the real world.
Anyhow, so I had to wait to see what we were going to do. But when they crept back into it, I figured, let me wait a little bit. And we're going to take a look. It was down to 12 at the 2-minute mark. I still have enough time, okay? You get ex-coaches, you're never comfortable. I told you that. But anyhow, here we go. So Tyler came back in the game. He came in for Simone. They just scored to make it 131-119. And here we go. Let's roll it. Here you go. Tyler's bringing it up. And what's going to happen right now is we're running a clear out. Hold it right now. Stop it right now. Now, he's matched up against the rookie, Kobe Sanders. Okay? So we're going to clear out that side. Roll it. See Davion down here? Stop. He's going through. He's going to clear through. Roll it. Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. Stop. Now, Tyler knows he's got a youngin' on him. So he starts him with the crossover. The spacing is going to be like this. And Bam down here is going to cross under. By doing that, we take away potential double teams. We're worried about three-point shooting of all of these guys. So their guys are going to stay home. Roll it. Roll it. Crossover. Back. Stop right now. Now look at the spread. Look what happens. I'm not giving up a three. I'm not giving up a three. I'm looking at him here. And here comes Bam under here, which brings Zubats here with him. Tyler's got a pure one-on-one. And he's just going to finish it. Roll it. Get the foul right there. Continuation and one. That made it 134 to 119 with 151 left to play.
Your Miami Heat won tonight, so tomorrow get 50% off your entire online order at papajohns.com. The promo code HEATWIN. Papa John's brings you Ron's arithmetic, and the right side of this right here is just magically delicious, Coach.
Well, look, anytime you're going to make 24 threes, you're going to be pretty good. Look, we were 14 for 21 in the first half, 10 for 25, so it does drop off. There's going to be some regression to the mean. That's just normal. But I like the fact that we won the rebounding battle, and I really liked our defensive activity, which you won't see right here in all these numbers.
Let's head downstairs. Kelly Sacco alongside Andrew Wiggins.
Thanks so much, Jax. For the fifth time this season, your team has scored 140 points. Where would you rank this game offensively?
I'm not sure where to rank it, but it was definitely a good one. We fought hard that first half to build that lead, and it was a team effort. We were playing fast, we were playing together, but most importantly, we got stops on the defensive side.
You guys exploded, especially in that second quarter. What led to such an offensive performance?
It was defense. You can't get to that without getting stops. And when you get stops, it makes the game a lot easier. We can play faster, no fouling. We get to play fast, we play together, and we stay in rhythm.
You guys are able to post a 10-2 record here at the Kaseya Center. How have you made this such a tough place for visiting teams to come here and win?
That's the mindset you have to have. This is our home. We got to protect it, at all costs, and we got to make it a place where, people come in here, they know it's going to be a dogfight, every game, every moment of the game.
Before we let you go, as you guys shift your attention to Dallas, what aspects of this game would you like to see carry over?
The pace, but definitely the defensive side. I feel like the whole team was very active today. We were filling in the gaps. We all had each other's backs, and that led to the easy offense.
I appreciate the time. Congratulations.
For sure. Thank you.
Back to you.
When we come back, we'll visit with that man, the Baptist Health post-game press conference. Ear-to-ear smile from the head coach, and rightfully so.
Okay. Eric, was there something you saw or something that particularly you guys did to get that volume of threes and the success with threes, or just a night when the shots are falling?
Hold on one sec. Oh, I see. I don't know. Look, it doesn't have to be that. Obviously, every night for us, as long as we're aggressive and taking open shots and playing at the appropriate pace, I think it's also important to, read the game. We've had games where we've had 70-plus in the paint and a lot of shots at the rim. This team does a great job, protecting the rim, and I thought we took the right shots. That always helps if it goes down, but you have to trust the process on that. And, the bigger story, I think, was the defensive activity through, the first 3 quarters-ish. I loved what the starters brought from an energy standpoint. Davion on the ball, but, he's so unique and and tough on the ball against some of the best players in the league. And then Wiggs and Bam were so active also, and I thought Tyler and Norm did a very good job, and either on the weak side or when they were called up into screens. It was really good to see the starters respond, the way they did. I really liked what they did at the start of the third quarter too. Now, obviously, you want to see the second unit, put that game away, at the end of the third and beginning of the fourth. But those are high class challenges, and hopefully we have a lot more of those that we can work through.
We've asked you this before, but how important is Davion's playmaking, just that starting group again tonight with the 12 assists?
It's the pace. Every time there was an opportunity for us to extend a lead in the open court, he was just making all the right reads. The kick ahead passes, the cross court passes, pushing it, getting in the paint and kicking out. And then, when they were scrambled and then a big was closing on him, he knocked down his threes. He really helps what we're trying to do. He gets it. He understands it. And then he can execute it. And he's fast. He's fast as heck. And he really wants to set guys up. A perfect example of that, is when he's trying to get Norm, those threes at the end of the second quarter. Like, he feels the momentum of the game, and then he has that feel that all great point guards have of getting you guys open shots, to really extend a lead.
Coach, you mentioned that defensive activity and Wiggins was kind of everywhere tonight. It's in both sides of the ball. Can you just kind of talk about what you saw from him and just how comfortable he's been this season?
Yeah, he's having a great year. He's really putting in the work behind the scenes. He prepared himself, this summer, but even throughout, the season, he's putting in the work. And I just think he's one of the elite two-way players, two-way wings in this league. What he can do defensively is special, to be able to guard 1 through 5. And he's in great shape, so he's able to make multiple efforts. And they do it in such a unique way. But then offensively, he's a tough cover because you get him in the open court and he gets downhill. He's a great finisher. He's athletic. But also these, drives, within what we're doing. He's a great finisher on the catch and goes. And he's gaining confidence. We want him to shoot his open threes. He's a great shooter, and it's all about a mindset for that, make or miss. But he's playing really good basketball.
Eric, what's it like getting ready for a team that has all the talent, a ton of names, great coach, and everybody can see it's just not working for whatever reason? They just haven't clicked yet. What's it like getting ready for a team when you know what the talent level is, and it just, for whatever reason, it's just not happening? Yeah,
there's a fine line in this league, and particularly now where there's parity and way more teams going for it, and then you're seeing this new wave of teams that haven't necessarily been at the top of their conferences that see opportunity. You have a lot of younger, ambitious teams, but those are Hall of Famers over there. I mean, you could see what Kawhi was doing. I mean, we're yelling at our guys about the airspace, but it's not like he was wide open on those. So it was about us trying to respond. If we want to be a great team, you have to handle your business at home, and really good teams don't lose 2 in a row at home. So, that was a little bit more of our focus. And then also having a bounce back game in terms of our defensive activity and playing way more to our identity, which we did, for the most part, tonight. Our guys respect, the Hall of Fame guys on that side. That definitely helps.
You talked about Norm being that second side guy in the past. What do you think of the process earlier when it is Bam and it's Andrew kind of getting downhill and then setting up Tyler and Norm later on the edges? Just how valuable is that, I guess, for them setting the tone inside and then kind of letting them get going a little bit after?
Yeah, Davion and Bam can be your rugged, put the ball on the floor and, have contact and make the appropriate plays. And they're both willing passers on that. Wiggs has been such an efficient driver, for us. Our two best three-point shooters, without a doubt, are Norm and Tyler. So ultimately, as we start to get more of an understanding, we want those guys shooting those open threes. All the other guys can shoot your threes too. Like that's part of the deal. But ideally, the volume of the threes could be coming from Norm and Tyler. But they're both really good at putting the ball on the floor as well. So there's a little bit of a dance with that. That'll all, work itself out.
Have you been able to get any report on Pella and just what happened?
No, it's a sprained foot. He says that he'll be all right. Don't they all say that? But at least, the initial prognosis from him and the trainers are that, he should be okay. All right. Thank you.